So I pulled up like our whole tier list because we're gonna start doing like putting the stuff. I would put RE1 solidly in like, I'm trying to think now. I'd put it in B tier just because I think they are like, obviously it's a little bit dated and that, and there are other games better than that, but it's solidly does a lot right that the other games could never like replicate. The atmosphere is perfect. It's the best part of it.
Yeah.
The character work is iffy, not great, but like, you don't care much for it.
No.
But other than that, the gameplay it's one of the best in the series. Like the gameplay loop is just phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree with you. And look, I think, so obviously, as is the nature with tier lists, we'll update them later on. Like maybe in a few weeks' time, we might think that this game should be dropped down to C or go up to A or whatever like that. I would have put it, my opinion is to put it in A.
So you'll put it in A.
I would put it in A. But
we'll do an updated one because we only have one picture here. So we'll add it. One for Brad, one for me.
Yeah. Or I mean, I'm happy for us to just both kind of agree to disagree or agree whatever. And like, I'm happy to keep it at B for now. And then let's say maybe when we play, because I know.
I feel like the more I'm going to play like the other games, I feel like it's going to get pushed down. So that's why I'm putting it to in B.
Okay.
But I think B feels safe for me.
Yeah, fair enough. We can keep it at B for now.
But I could see it also being like at like the bottom of A as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's you know what? Put it in A.
Let's put it in A for now, and then we can change it up later on. Like I said, like I would say there's probably only one S tier game for me in the whole series.
I know. We know which one.
We know which one, but I mean, I'm not going to say it now. But like, I would say that for me. Bottom A, high B.
Yes.
So A minus or B plus for me.
Yes. It's like right there. It's right there. I think it like there are things that obviously hold it back, and it is because it's dated, but it is still like a really good game.
Me too. Like so I would say just quickly another negative that for me the biggest negative of of this version of the game are the controls.
Oh, yeah.
And the controls are good because they took away the tank controls and there is an option to choose either tank or like original or updated controls. However, I played with updated controls, and so as we know, Resident Evil, all the backgrounds are like, it's the static camera angles, right? And then when you move to the next thing, it like changes camera angles. But when you move, sometimes you running forward with Jill, but now you're running sideways with Jill, and then it like kind of hucks a little bit, and then it like might make a spin around or go a different direction to what you wanted. So that takes getting used to. That was the most irritating thing.
Or like you'll go around and you like, it will continue with that movement. Now you kind of like, I need to change my direction, but I'm still moving, so I need to keep it there. It's really weird.
And when you do change, when you do change it, then she moves they move a whole another direction. So that for me is like a big, not a big negative. That's, I would say, my biggest negative takeaway.
Like
from this game.
It's just part of like how it's aged, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. But still A minus for me, I would say. Cool. And then we can go over to the next tier list, which is
protagonists.
Ooh, okay. So now
we're gonna rate them based on this game, just on this game.
Exactly, because like later on because I mean
there's different iterations.
So Resident Evil 3 has Jill as a protagonist again,
and she's very different.
Very different. And Resident Evil, she's not a protagonist in one of the other games, but
in
like
5,
she's not like playable in the game. You know what I mean? So like,
but she is there. But and like I mean, she's also in the other games. Yes. But like we're not gonna play those.
No,
as well.
Exactly. So okay, so we're gonna base them on this game. So I played as Jill. I have played as Chris as well, but I played as Jill. Jill is, I think, as a whole, on par with like my favorite Resident Evil protagonist, and I think it's just because RE3 was my first game I played, and she's the main protagonist in that game.
Where would you put the
S tier? Is very, very generous, but I think I'm going to put Jill in this game. In this game, B.
In B, okay,
because. This is like, she's still like, she's not a rookie obviously, but she's still not as fleshed out of a character as we would have, as we come to know her as. The rating might change a little bit later when we play RE3.
Do you know what is weird about just about Jill in this game is like, she's not meant to be a damsel in distress, but she has these very damsel in distress moments.
Yes.
Which is just, it's just weird writing on their part.
Yeah. And it's a sign of the times as well. Like they probably thought like, okay, let's make the woman the damsel in distress and a little bit weaker, etc., because the man is stronger and stuff like that.
But she's like very capable in 3. You like, she's very capable.
Especially in the remake. Yeah.
I would put Chris. So Chris is weird because Chris is very one note in this game. He is just typical action hero. Just, I am strong. I am here to do mission and escape. Like, there's not much to say. Like, he's iconic, but I think in this game, I'm going to put him in C.
Okay.
Just because there's not a lot going on in terms of his character.
Got you. Okay. I wouldn't argue that, let's say.
It's just, I just feel like there's a lot more going on with, like, say, Wesker, and that makes it a lot more interesting. He does have a little bit of that dynamic with Rebecca Chambers in the game, but I mean, it's not much. He's just your typical action hero. Yeah, there's not much to be said. Like, he's not really like afraid of what's going on. He's just there for the ride.
I hear you. He becomes a much better character later on.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does. But like for this, I'm putting him in C.
Yeah.
So now you also brought up Resident Evil save room music, which is very interesting. If you played Resident Evil, you know they all have like this very calm sort of music to like ease the tension.
Yeah.
In between, like wherever you're going. It's also the only place where it feels like calm.
Yeah.
RD1, your save room music, I'll put that at A, eh?
Honestly, A for me as well.
Yeah,
it's super calming.
It's like very relaxing given like what's going on.
Yeah. I listened to it again just before you came, just to like kind of remind myself, and I'm like, this is nice.
It's really nice.
There's a 1 hour mix on YouTube with rain playing in the background as well, and I might just work to that. Like,
it's very chilled. Like, you actually do feel like,
yeah,
I'm safe here.
This is something that we didn't actually touch on that much, but the music in Resident Evil games as a whole, it's so good.
It's so good, yeah. I think actually like RE1 as a whole has some of the best music, and like again, that lends to the atmosphere because it knows when to drop the music, and then it also knows when to like just add it, but it's never like intrusive.
No, it does what a good horror soundtrack does, and that elevates the tension or puts the audience at ease before fucking knocking them with a fright or something like that.
Because there are moments like in the game where you're like running through the mansion and you'll realize like there's no music, there's just atmosphere, and you're like, okay, what's happening here?
Exactly. And there's one music track in this game specifically that I find a little bit weird, and it only plays in certain rooms.
Okay.
And it's very much like I'll play it for you. No, I don't know if I'll be able to find it now, but like
play it for me later.
Yeah, in certain rooms, and it feels random, but it's very much like a. It's like,
oh yes, I know which one.
I'm talking about. Like the rest of the game's like more quieter, like, and this one feels a little bit more like upbeat, but still scary. But it almost feels like a parody way. So I'm almost like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Like the others feel like it almost blends into like the atmosphere of like and the sounds of the room, but that just feels like okay.
It feels a bit out of place.
It's cheesy. It's very corny. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's trying to like make you scared, but but it's not. It's silly.
Yeah.
I think there's that moment. I think it's in the kitchens when you go down and one of the zombies comes down and then it starts playing and you're like, okay, this is kind of stupid. Like you're playing this. It kind of makes it less scary.
Just quickly, that reminded me one thing I really wanted to bring up about this game, which I think is so cool. And I don't know if it's part of RE1 OG, so maybe you can tell me. But there's that part in the kitchen when you're about to leave the kitchen and then it cuts to a POV shot of a zombie about to enter the kitchen.
Happens.
Does it happen in OG as well? I think that's so cool because like, now you know, oh fuck, there's a zombie on the other side of this door.
Yes.
Look, he does bust into the kitchen. But like, I think that's such a cool scare tactic because now you
suddenly you're like, I can't go through this door. And you're like, why are they opening doors?
Exactly. And it also happens, I think it happens only twice in the game, maybe 3 times. But the second time it happens is when you go back into the mansion after exploring the outside a bit. And then as you come back into the mansion, you see the POV of a hunter running.
Yes, it is. That traumatized me because I was like, that first encounter with a hunter, like, that thing killed me so fast. The first time I played, I was like shocked that it could one-shot me.
But I think it's so cool how you've now run this exact path that the hunter's now running.
And it's just like tracking you, and you're like, what?
It takes you, let's say 2 minutes to get from point A to point B where you are now. It takes the hunter like 5 seconds. Yes. Like, right, and then you're like,
and it's just like it just goes like, and you're like, and the thing is, like, they don't tell you because that's the first encounter with the hunter.
Yes.
So you're thinking, what is this thing coming for me? Like, this is not a zombie.
No.
Like, you're like, what is this thing? And that's not fun.
It's really cool, like how they do the POV on some of the enemies sometimes, point of view.
We actually don't have, like, I want to touch on like some of the weapons, but like we can do that another time. Okay. But like, what are like just some of your favorite weapons in the game? Just before we go into the last of the tier list.
Yeah. So for me, like, you can't go wrong with a handgun when you're dealing with the zombies, right? Like, that's what I also love, and we did touch on this a little bit earlier, like how like a certain weapon works best on a certain type of enemy. And because for the most part the zombies are your biggest like kind of enemy in the game, I always have my handgun with me just to give them a couple of pops, and then when they drop, you knife them a little bit. And to save your ammo and stuff like that. I love the shotgun as well.
I think the shotgun is for me, just in terms of its versatility and like the ammo that you get in the game. It's like it's useful. It also can stun like most enemies, so it's like it's one of the best weapons in the game.
Yeah.
Like the handgun is useful because it has like the most ammo, and it's like you can you can pump things full of lead like in the game. But the shotgun definitely has its uses.
To me, I only really, for the most part, use the shotgun and the handgun for the most part of the game. Sometimes when I'm like, okay, I know there's a hunter around this corner and I have to go that way, I'll take a grenade launcher with me and just give him 1 shot or 2 shots with a grenade launcher, kills a hunter. But for the most part, I was just playing with a shotgun and the handgun. And obviously, out of the two of those, the shotgun is my favorite. So I would say for the most part, the shotgun. But there's a cool...
Julia has the grenade launcher. I forgot. That's so really good in the game.
It really is. And then you also get... So there's a part of the game where... And we'll talk about the boss fight now with Lisa Trevor. It's not less of a fight and more of like a tactical thing. But if you play as Jill, Barry comes to your aid.
Oh, yes.
And then...
Yes, that's right.
And then he does, in a certain scenario, die, but he gives you his gun before he does. And that gun is a 1-shot kill on the final tyrant.
Yes, that's the Magnum, eh?
It's
Barry's Magnum.
It's Barry's Magnum, which is like...
the best one. Like,
yeah, because you find the Magnum in the graveyard in this game.
Yes. But there's like... That's the best, like, in terms of power.
Yes.
But... in terms of ammo, it's very sparse.
And I just dig the shotgun because you can take, like you said, you can take down a couple of enemies in 1 shot if you line it up properly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and you can blow heads off easily.
Of zombies and stuff.
It takes down the hunters a lot quicker. So I would say the shotgun.
Yeah.
And yours?
So, I'd say the shotgun. I can tell you my least favorite is the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Because in the game, it's just like, it comes at a weird time. It's only there for like limited boss fights.
Yeah.
It's not really great. No, it doesn't do much. Like, it doesn't do anything special that like the other weapons can't do.
Exactly.
I think the knife is definitely hands down the most underrated.
That's goated, man. And then like there's also, I can't remember if it's the same for Chris now, so tell me, but like with Jill, for example, Jill can have a defensive weapon slot, which is not part of her main...
the daggers, the grenades, Chris has that as well.
So with Jill, it's the daggers, which are single-use daggers, which you find around the mansion.
Yeah.
So if a zombie...
Chris as well.
If a zombie grabs you, you press L1, and then you she'll stab him in the neck, and then you can run away. Jill also has a taser gun.
Chris doesn't have the taser, but he gets grenades.
Okay.
So he'll basically like just plunk the grenade in their mouth. Yeah. Usually you just get the stun grenade, so it doesn't actually like kill them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has those do definitely help.
Yeah, and Jill's stun gun is like a you find batteries for it around, and the batteries are single use.
Oh, okay.
And then like if the zombie grabs you and you hit L1, then she like basically shocks them, and then they drop down.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Then you can knife them and stuff like that. So it's just another version of that. So
I think those like that actually like helps a lot in the game.
Oh yeah, it really does when you're in a pinch. It really, really does.
The bosses.
The thing that Resident Evil is, I would say, known for, like the bosses of this game.
Let's try and go in somewhat of an order.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the Crimson Head Elder. So this is basically like the first. No, it's not the first encounter of the Crimson Head. It could
be. It could be if you've avoided them.
Oh yes, yeah. I think because like with the playthrough I had now, like this another encounter that I had before.
Okay.
Before I went down to go fight that. It's a straightforward boss battle.
It's very much run, dodge, shoot,
yeah,
repeat.
And all it is like a super zombie. It's not terrible. It's okay. I'd put it in C tier.
In our list that we have here, I would put it in C. I wouldn't put it in F. However, if there were a D, let's just say I'd put it in D. But because C is our lowest above F, I would put the Crimson Head Elder in C. Yeah. So.
Okay. Let's see the next one. So let's do Plant 42.
Okay.
So Plant 42 is a weird boss fight where you fight a massive plant that's on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And you have to wait for the bulb to open up and then blast it.
So that's in Chris's scenario. In Jill's scenario, you just pour chemicals on it.
Oh, so it's a proper like just puzzle boss.
So on that note, so I remember with Chris, I found it quite tough.
Yeah, it's not an easy fight.
No. But with Jill, it was literally you mix the chemicals together, you go into the basement, you pour it onto its roots, and then it dies. So on that note, for me personally, I would give it a C as well, just because
it's a straightforward, like, yeah. For me, it's so I don't have two pictures of it. Otherwise, I would have put two pics in. But, so you'll put it by C. I'd also actually put it by C. It's kind of just very big. Like it's a big fight, but it's not
epic.
It's not like. It's very straightforward, and it's a big plant. Like it's cool visually, but it is also like very straightforward.
Exactly. So yeah, I would say C is fair for that as well.
Okay, next one. I don't know who comes first. Let's do Yawn.
I think Yawn comes before Plant 42 as well.
Yeah,
but anyway, it doesn't matter.
But Yawn is also like a two.
Yeah. So Yawn is
a
the
snake.
Giant snake.
You first fight him in the attic, and then you fight him in the library the second time.
Yeah.
In the OG game, it's the most boring second fight because it's literally just an open room. Yeah. Like that's it.
Okay, so at least the library in the HD version.
Yeah, it adds a lot, but it's a very straightforward fight. It's just pump it full of ammo and it dies. I do think like the design of Yawn is cool. Like
likewise, Are we taking the design into account?
Yeah, I just think like it looks cool. Like that scary boss is a big ass snake. Like, I'd give it low B, a high C.
I'm with you on that one as well. I think, and another spoiler alert maybe going forward, it's the most tense boss in the game for me.
Okay.
As a whole. So I guess by that logic, I'd have to put it above at least these two that are in there now. So low B's for me. It's not my favorite. It's very easy.
It's a stupidly easy fight.
Like for me, I went into the attic. I knew it was coming, obviously, so I was well stocked. I just took a couple of shotgun shots, and then he leaves. It leaves, and then when it gets you back in the library later, same thing. You basically just for me at least, I just ran around the bookshelves.
Yeah.
Shoot, run around the bookshelf, shoot. So
you see, like I like that over Plant 42 because he's quite fast also. So there's a lot of like, okay, you need to position, fight. So there is a little bit more of that. Plant 42 is just kind of there, and it feels a little bit more telegraphed for me. So like it's a little bit easier to manage.
Can I just quickly say this also just put me in mind of like how they make you shit scared of these bosses before you even encounter them in the game. And this is a theme throughout all of Resident Evil, I think. they make you scared to face these bosses. The bosses themselves might be a little bit run-of-the-mill or underwhelming, but they really make you scared. Like, for example, before you go in and fight Yawn, which actually I only found out yesterday was the snake's name. Basically, you find one of your Stars members. Bitten by him, and he just dies so quickly, and you're like, oh fuck, I can't. I need to be scared of the snake. Same with Plant 42. There's so many like of these files around.
Yeah,
don't go near to it. It'll do this. It'll do this. This is how you kill it. Blah 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 blah. So I like how they build the hype or the tension towards these bosses throughout the series. Actually, it's a really good.
It's a good tool to make you like concerned about like, okay,
yeah.
Like, what am I up against? Like, what am I really up against?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Neptune. Let's do Neptune. Brad, before this, didn't realize that Neptune is a boss.
No.
And for that reason, I'm putting Neptune as F.
I'm so with you on that one.
Because it's like, all you have to do is literally push like an electricity console into the water, and then it electrocutes it, and then that's it.
Yeah, so Neptune's a giant shark. And
it feels like even like more lame than like Plant 42, because like Plant 42, it's still like you have to make the chemicals.
Yes.
This is literally like I have to run to where the thing is to lure him and then push it in, and then it's over.
So can I say now again, the Jill and Chris things are definitely different again, because in Jill's playthrough, before that there was a flooded lab.
Yes.
You drain the water out of the lab. Then you go downstairs where the water was. Now you can walk there, you pick something up to leave, right?
Yes.
In Jill's playthrough, the water's so drained that Neptune's literally lying on the floor in like this much water.
And you can just blast him.
No, then you just walk past him and I'm like, oh, he's dead. So I picked up the thing, and then in my first, I walked back past him, and then he quickly jumped. He like comes alive again, grabs you and kills you. But before that, if I had the wherewithal, you literally just push that electric thing into the little bit of water that he's floating in.
Oh, and
so there's no fight.
Yeah, it's not really a fight.
There's not a fight at all. So that it's an F for me. Like I literally didn't have it in.
It's like a lazy puzzle boss fight, man. It's like, yeah, water, electricity. That's it. It's nothing exciting, and it's just a big shark.
Yeah,
like that's the other thing.
Like just go on land, bro.
Black Tiger. How do you rate Black Tiger?
Also, nothing special for me. I'm going to go for C again.
I'm going to go for F because like really? I also, to me, it's just like a big spider.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like design wise or so. It's just big and like black. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And there is kind of like a easy method to kill it, because there is like one section of that like little cave where if you get there, the boxes, like he can't really get you, and then you can just blast him. And
interesting. Okay.
I just think it's a very straightforward. Like it doesn't feel like it's doing anything like exciting.
I agree. I didn't even. I mean, the only reason
I'll put him at bottom C. Like
okay, yeah, bottom C for like. Because the only reason I see Black Tiger as a boss is because it's bigger than the other spiders in the game.
Yeah.
It's the same challenge though. Like you say, you go to one side of the room, a couple of grenade launchers or a couple of shotgun shots.
Yeah, and it's really easy to like dodge and evade, and then it's like, it doesn't feel like scary. Even though like the arena's small and that, it's just like...
And there are other spiders that can attack you. But also, is this an avoidable boss? Because you can...
I'm not sure. I think...
The point of the room is that the wall or the door that you need to escape is
webbed, yes.
And you just need to knife it. But I'm wondering if you lure him to one side of the room, run to the door, give a couple of hucks with your knife. I'm wondering if you can just avoid this boss battle altogether.
I'm pretty sure you should be able to.
Yeah, because that's what I think I
unless he webs the door like over again.
Maybe.
Like, I don't know.
So maybe that's a good Mythbuster thing to try out.
Can you avoid Black Tiger?
Yeah. But I'm with you, low C's, definitely.
Okay, next boss, Lisa Trevor.
Okay, so this is an interesting one because to me, I also don't see this as a boss fight.
It's a puzzle. It's
a puzzle.
Because it's the coffin, releasing the coffin.
So basically, you have to open...
But she is dangerous.
She's dangerous as hell. And she's got tentacles as well, which I think it was also on Ink Ribbon, that she is somehow infected with some of the same stuff that Nemesis is infected with.
Yes.
That's why the tentacles are there and stuff like that. And they look pretty similar to Nemesis. So you can't, so Lisa Trevor can't be killed in the game. You can't, with a gun, you can't kill her.
Yeah, you can't. You're wasting ammo.
So basically,
you can slow her down, but like you can't.
It's like Mr. X and the Nemesis in the other games. But basically, you have to, there's these, for some reason, these giant rocks attached to her mother's coffin.
Oh, yes.
And you have to push them off this platform to open the coffin. Then that distracts Lisa Trevor by seeing her mom's skeleton. She picks up her mom's skeleton.
And jumps off.
Fucks off. Like, that's how you beat her. So, as much as I like Lisa as a character, or I don't like her as a character, but I like the way she's designed and everything, for me, it's a C again, hey?
I would actually... You see, I like the puzzle element of it.
Yeah.
I'd put it at B.
Okay. I'm happy with a low B for me, at least. Like,
I do think like if I'm gonna add like the law and all of that, it'll push it up. But but like as a boss fight, it is pretty straightforward. I do like the fact that like it's one of those bosses where you need to like read all the files to actually understand the psychology of the enemy. So I do think that adds to like the boss fight. You can't just, like you said, you can't just blast her and then that's it.
Exactly, because a lot of the Resident Evil bosses that we've already established here and come and appear in the future, they're just bullet sponges. Like you just have to shoot them as much.
Yeah, if you pump them full of ammo, it's like it's over.
So I hear you on that one. Maybe my last playthrough was a little bit more basic because Barry was also helping me. So Barry was hitting her with that magnum bullets the whole time. So she was like getting slowed down by that, but also focusing on Barry. So I could literally just go and push at least 3 of the stones.
Quickly.
Straight away.
And like with Chris, it's very different because it's like you're on your own. So you kind of have to like run, push the stone, then like get her to like another part, then run to there, then push and
okay, so I'm happy with the B then.
I think she's one of the better puzzle bosses in the game, and like if you take the design and all of that, then she is definitely like a lot better. And then finally Tyrant. Yeah, and we know you said
I'm gonna call it an F,
Really?
I'm gonna call it an F. Like I understand. Because for me as well, and maybe this is the negativity of hindsight that I have, and the hindsight is, or foresight should I say, not hindsight, foresight, which is, I know there are other tyrants in these games
that are way better.
Way better. And I mean, in the next game, there's a better one. And in Resident Evil 3, there's the best one in my opinion. So like, for me, it's an F. Because of just the absolute like kind of it feels like an anticlimactic. It doesn't feel like a boss fight to me, honestly.
I see what you're saying. I think for me, if I'm looking at it holistically from like OG and all of that, I definitely put it in A because it's like one of those boss fights where it really tests your mettle. Like you don't know what you're up against. Yeah, it's the first of its kind.
Yeah,
it's scary. He's fast, strong. He can like one shot you.
Yeah,
you know. And then with the helipad, there's like different scenarios, even on the helipad, where you have to actually like fight him off before they throw the rocket launcher. So because of that, it adds like this layer of tension.
Okay.
So I'd put him at A. I think also like just the design of him is cool. Like, but I'm going to take it from the perspective of like, I'm not going to look at the other games because they obviously did it better.
Yeah. So should we find a midway point between yours and mine now? So let's maybe put Tyrant at B.
Yeah, we put him at B. We can.
And once again, with these tier lists, like in our next episode,
we'll update it.
Yeah, we might have different thoughts, and there might be another boss who's worse, and then that'll push Tyrant up or opposite or whatever. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
I think that. like you said, like your boss fight with him was like a letdown because you had that short boss fight where it's just you beat him in the lab and then that's it.
Yeah,
and I know that for a fact because I know like when I played as Jill. Like you have that boss fight and then it's like, it's done. Whereas you don't get that whole helipad scene, which I think that also adds to it. Because it's like, that's typical like Resident Evil where it's like you have the boss fight and you're escaping and then suddenly there's the added boss fight and you're like, no, why is this thing here?
And also typical Resident Evil that the rocket launcher, the Deus Ex rocket launcher just gets thrown at you from someone.
Yeah, somebody just has it. It's like, I have a rocket launcher. Like,
where the hell was this for the whole game?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that happens in 2 as well.
What's interesting though is like, I feel like none of the bosses have been like S tier in this.
Have not been?
S tier, like
no.
And I think it's also because they were probably trying to figure out what works for a boss fight. Is it the puzzle? Is it the bullet sponge?
I can't think of, off the top of my head, and obviously we haven't played them now again recently, but I can't think of an S tier boss.
I'm trying to. No, I think there's one that I think is S tier.
Okay.
But I'll bring that up when we talk about the game.
Because what I will say, and this for me at least is going to be a common theme going through all the Resident Evil games, is I think the biggest stumbling block for Resident Evil games are the boss fights.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like I feel like there's a lot of boss fights where it's just like,
yeah,
you know,
and especially with the older games, which we aren't really going to be playing except for 5 and 6, and I guess this one. But like the controls are like they work against you in these boss fights.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
The controls and the fixed camera angles, especially because like I'm thinking forward ahead again, but like I'm just thinking of like the final Nemesis battle in RE3.
Yeah, we completely off camera, and you have to like run off camera. Then you have to auto aim, hope he's still there. Then shoot.
Yeah,
that's not fun.
So anyway, so I think, like I've just said, I think Resident Evil bosses are the biggest stumbling blocks to all the games. There are some very tense shit, but yeah. Anyway, so that's something for us to establish going forward.
I think what you said earlier about it is like what they do really well is like building up that fear of the boss before you're going into the fight.
Yes.
But the fights aren't often like overly complex and like they're quite easy once you know what to do. So
exactly. So yeah, we're gonna do this once a month, like we said.
We'll sit down. If you wanna send through like your opinions on Resident Evil, you can let us know.
Remember, I'm seeing the comments come through on Spotify and stuff like that. Thank you guys, and
we appreciate it. Like really. Yeah. If there's anything else you want us to cover, like in terms of games and that, like that we've played, let us know. Please, and we'll see what we can put together. Next we'll play RE2, which is up there as like one of the best.
Spoiler alert, I've already played it.
Yeah. He's getting way ahead of himself.
I've stopped myself from playing 3. I'll wait. Just because, like we said, it's probably the shortest game of the series and it can take me
like an hour.
Yeah.
There's literally a trophy for finishing the game in like under 2 hours or like in an hour, and it's like I've done that. And it's like there's not even a point to save. Do you understand that? Yeah. It's like there's no point to save. It's just like speed running the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm keen for that. And then just let us know like your thoughts. Where do all the games rank? What else do you want to see us talk about?
Do you agree with our tier list? What would you change? I'm going to make it a big effort of mine to put these, especially these Resident Evil videos of ours, onto YouTube. Because I want more people to see our stuff, because I think yours and my passion for these games come through in this series. Not that they don't come through in our other series that we do, like our Game of the Years and stuff like that. But I feel like this is such a cool
little way to like just expand our content.
And also, yeah, exactly. Expand our content, come up with new ideas. And we want to do that with, I mean, we joke about it, but I want Saeed to do a fucking Survivor podcast. Like, I really do. Like,
I want him to do that, and I would like him also to try Resident Evil, because it's not as scary as what people think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, just try it out, see what happens.
I mean, I think RE2...
It's for me, RE2 is the best like jumping on point for the
fully
series. Fully
agree, but isn't that it's on PlayStation Plus, right? 2 and 3.
I'm not sure because I own it, so I don't know.
No, that's the thing, because I bought it. I bought it for my Xbox, and then it's 2 and 3 are on Game Pass, the remakes.
Okay.
So I'm assuming they're on PS Plus, and I'm just thinking like maybe Saeed must take my PlayStation, and then he must play 2, and then we can all come together and talk about 2. That could be fun.
That could be fun.
Yes.
Because 2 is also like we'll get into that like another time.
Because he tried to play 4, and I think he got a bit annoyed with he got scared, but he also got annoyed with the old school controls and stuff like that, especially on PC.
Yeah, so it's like.
So 2 is a good starting off point. I agree with you. So maybe we must get Saeed to to play that.
Yeah, maybe we must.
Notice how we are omitting Yasin from this whole conversation.
Yeah, Yasin's not gonna do it.
He's just absolutely not going to do it.
He's not gonna play it. He's afraid of the doors.
Even if he liked horror games, he still wouldn't play because he doesn't.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
I need to go work. What a
cuck thing to do.
What a cuck thing to have to do. Work for money.
What
Boring.
the fuck?
Yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around with us through this. I hope you did stick around with us, and look forward to another one of these in about a month's time.
Yeah, we'll do RE2. Who knows? Maybe we'll even condense RE2 and 3 into 1, depending on how it goes. But if not, RE2 will come out in about a month's time. Yeah. We'll put it together, and then you guys can just do it.
The faster we get through this, the faster you get to RE8, and I cannot wait for you to play RE8.
I'm very excited.
I can't wait, man.
I'm not excited to play RE5.
Do you know what I'm not excited to play? 6. Because I haven't played it, so I don't know what
what to expect.
Not only that, I almost think I know what to expect, but I don't know how to solve the puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
And so with all these other games,
you know the layout, and you know what to do and where to go. But
so with RE6, it's probably going to be the one I play the longest. And I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a couple of months' time when we get to it. But yeah, thanks, guys.
Peace out.
I've been Brad.
I'm Shad.
And, maybe Brad and Shad's Resident Evil is rad.
That could help us come up with a name. Peace out. Have a good one.
Bye.
Follow us on all the socials. Love you guys.